All right. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we are going to be doing a champion spotlight on Frozen Banshee, the beautiful and bold, basically one of the best free-to-play rare heroes that you can ever get. She is amazing, and now you're going to find out why. All right, so Frozen Banshee. Her best set, okay, is Relentless. That's what I have found personally. You want her to be getting as many turns as possible because then she will get more poisons off. She will get her poison sensitivity off, and she will get all of her skills off more than enough times. And then she'll heal up when she's low HP. So it's kind of nice. Um, right now, let's go through her skills real quick and why she's awesome. So, her first hit, she does attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has an 80% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns if the target is under a poison sensitivity debuff. So, that's where her third skill comes in handy, which is this one, where she attacks one enemy and places a 25% poison sensitivity debuff for 2 turns. She pretty much automatically does that first on her AI. So what this does is it makes all of your poisons do way more damage, which is what makes her so amazing. Then she has an attack where she fills the turn meter of all allies by 2% for each debuff on the target. Now, this is good. I know a lot of people turn it off because they want more poisons, but I have enough poisons on my team where I don't really need it. I always max out my debuffs. So I leave this on because it gives me the turn meter I need to kind of get more attacks off. This could be a different thing if you don't have, maybe if you only have like 2 poisoners or something like that, or you're not putting too many debuffs up, then yes, this might be something you could take off and just keep poisoning. We do have her in the poison touch blessing. That's very important. We want her to do more damage with every hit, and since she's getting more turns, she's going to be doing that phantom touch more. Masteries, we have her on the attack tree all the way down to War Master, and then we have her in defensive. Now, the reason we do this is because we want War Master so that she does extra damage. Her main bread and butter is basically Clan Boss. I mean, this is going to be a shorter one of my videos for heroes because this is really what she's good for. You can use her in other things, so I'll show you where, but she's not. She's mainly Clan Boss. We want her to be able to do more damage. We want her to make sure that she can heal when she has low HP. In case your healer doesn't get to her in time, we want to make sure she has chances to remove debuffs from herself, that she gets less damage, and that she has a chance to counterattack when she loses HP. And I have the 20% chance to counterattack an enemy when they apply a debuff, so that way she gets more attacks. So the whole point is we want her getting as many attacks as possible, all counterattacks or extra attacks. That's what the whole point of Frozen Banshee is and how you can get the most damage out of her. Um, Artifacts, we really want her to be defensive. All right, we've got a defense chest on her. We do have the perception set on her because we want her to have accuracy, and my accuracy is still low, just to be clear. Very low right now because I am using some lower gear over here. Once I find a better, glove and body, I'll switch them out. But this set right here, the Relentless set, I actually got from a tournament for the 6 star, so it's one of my better sets. It does have a lot of ascensions on it, which is nice. She has more defense here, which is all good. She has a little bit of HP, which is whatever, and she's got attack. So it wasn't the best set, but it's good. It's good ascensions. Um, and then her glove, we do have crit rate. I do want her to have crit because I do use her in tag team and a couple other things. She's not recommended for tag team or for arena, but she's good when you need it. All right. Um, there we go. Total stats right now. We've got her at 32,000 HP, 3,400 attack, 32 defense, 176 speed, 67 crit rate, 82% crit damage, 69 resist, and 178 accuracy. So essentially, when we build her a little bit more, we're going to be looking for speed, all right, and we're going to be looking for more accuracy. Resist, although important, isn't as important as accuracy or speed. That's it. Now, we could lose a little bit of attack and put it into defense because really we're relying on her poisons to do the damage. So attack isn't as important. It's still good to get the extra attack in. So I kind of have like a, kind of like a where they're even situation. And the only reason it's even is because I have her blessing. So she actually got some more attack. But that's her setup right now. Let's see where she is useful. She is what they like to call in the circles of raid, which is a complete horse crap. Nobody calls it this. Well, actually, some people might. She is the clan boss champion. All right, we are in Nightmare. We're going to be going in. Now, we have her as the lead because it gives us that extra accuracy we need to make sure we're landing all of our debuffs, okay? We also have Apothecary for speed and heals. We have Valerie for shields and heals, and she also extends all of our buffs. And then we've got the sister. I don't know if she's really her sister, but the sister to Frozen Banshee, Grave Chill. So these are our poison damagers. Um, Coffin Smasher is there just to lower attack. That's really what he's for. He does bring a HP burn, which is nice, but it's not necessary. And that's what we got. So let's go in. Now this can go either way. I've had fights that I get 10 million because he one shots me in a weird spot, and then I've gotten 16 or 17 million on these fights. So now Frozen Banshee already has her poison sensitivity up, as you can see in the top. She's got the little spider. All right, so that means that all my poisons now are going to be doing way more damage. And as you can see, we've already got a ton of poisons up on him, and that was pretty quick. So there we go. All the poisons go away, and then they go right back up. There you go. She's got her. You're gonna see she's gonna get a couple of attacks here and there. Well, she'll just throw up a ton of poisons and then pop up the poison sensitivity immediately. There you go. And now Valerie, see, she reduces the length of all of the debuffs. So she took the stun off, which is nice. That's why we have Valerie. She does that little bit. Just taking that stun off can change everything. So we still have poison sensitivity. She hasn't gotten any extra attacks yet. Usually that's when we get the most damage, is when she's getting crazy and she starts getting 3 or 4 extra attacks from the Relentless set. There you go, extra turn. And now she just got the poison sensitivity off. That's when it helps the most, is when she gets the extra turn and it throws up the poison sensitivity, because now you're going to get 62,000 damage instead of whatever, 47 or 50 per hit, per tick of poison. And there are probably better teams, obviously. This is just what we got going on right now. Look at all those poisons from Grave Chill and from Frozen Banshee. Grave Chill is basically going to be the next hero I do a spotlight on. There you go. 2 more, and she got the poison sensitivity out again. You really want her to have that poison sensitivity up the entire time if possible, which is usually what gives me the better runs, is when she does get it up all the time and gets extra turns. Because you're just cycling through her turns just insanely fast. Unfortunately, he likes to stun her. So if somebody else has lower HP and they stun that person, she may actually get another attack. See, she always gets stunned. She's always the stunned. Now we got protection. There we go. Look at that Grave Chill jumping in. We got some HP burn. There we go. Extra turn. More poisons. This is really, for a newer player, and even late game player, for a newer player who's just starting the game and gets lucky and pulls Grave Chill, you basically unlocked Clan Boss. She's the best damage dealer in the rare category for Clan Boss outside of unkillable teams. And even in some unkillable teams, she's in those teams because she just puts up so much. Look at that. He's got Relentless on also. Relentless is great for this fight because you just get so many turns and you cycle through everything. There you go. Another extra turn on him. That's when my damage skyrockets. So yeah, Frozen Banshee is basically the unlock for a clan boss. If you have Kale, you have even Spirit Host in the beginning is good. She can remove debuffs. Any of those heroes that can support Frozen Banshee and keep her alive is really what you want. You want a healer to keep her up, and you want her to just do as much damage as humanly possible. I mean, I think she does. There you go, counterattack. So she got a counter, healed herself back up with the masteries. She's healing again there. Did a nice 3,000 HP heal, and then you just have the other healers get her up. So now Apothecary should hopefully level her and get her back up to max health, unless he heals himself, which he just did. But she's below 50%, so there she goes. She heals herself up again. There we go, speed up. Hopefully we can get a shield up. There we go. All right, she's still alive. We're on turn 17, so there you go. Look at that. 3 hits in a row she got. Oh, that's right. He died. I didn't see that. But it's not bad. We're still over 13 million, which is basically where we want to be. Somewhere around 14 million is basically the goal. And she just removed that stun debuff by herself, which is why you want that remove debuff thing on her. There we go. Yeah, 14 million is all you need. 14 is the goal. Over 13 works because you need basically 13, I think 5, 13, 4. for every fight to get a 3 key on Nightmare. And there you go. We got 15 million on there. So she did 5 million, and that's because they just died and I didn't get a shield up in time. If we got the shield up there, we might have hit 16, 17. But as you can see, Grave Chill and Frozen Banshee are your damage dealers in this situation. All right. You want to use them as much as possible. You want them to get as many turns as possible. Right now, Grave Chill, I have her set up in poison gear, which is not great. Honestly, if I were to reconfigure this team in Relentless as well, so probably the next Relentless set I get would more than likely go on her if I was going to try to push this team with Grave Chill, which I probably am. Coffin Smasher is in a Relentless set, so if I decided to pull in somebody else who did decreased attack, like maybe I think Arbiter does that. So if I ever get her, someone like that, if I was going to replace Coffin Smasher, then I would take his gear off and put it onto Grave Chill, and then this team would just do insane damage. But right now, I just don't have enough Relentless to really make it work because I have it on better heroes right now. All right, so that's where she works here. As far as dungeons, any area where you want to kill something fast is good. I don't know if I really used her in stage 20. I believe you can. Like the defense down is probably more important for this. I don't know if we can really. I don't know if we really want to fit her in this team, to be honest. We've got defense down, but I don't know if we really need it. You know what? Let's try it. We're gonna see. You know what? We'll do it. We'll do the 14. We'll go back to where we were here. So just so you can kind of. You know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna do 20. So we're gonna take her out and put her in and see what happens. This could be a loss. Let's see what happens. This is probably not the best team for 20. I don't know. We'll find out. Because what we want to do is we want to see if really this is going to take longer for the waves. I don't think we're going to lose. It's just going to be a longer wave. And I think I had tried this before. So if you don't have War Maiden built for some reason, I mean, if you're new and you don't have War Maiden built, that's something you need to work on. There we go, revives. But so this is why we want the defense down, which is why I use War Maiden, because she's able to do the defense down and we get to kill these guys quicker. But I just want you to see that she can do some sick damage on the dragon. And the funny thing is most of her damage is going to come from the actual dragon fight. Like it's not going to come from these waves because she can't do AoE attacks like War Maiden or like Kale. But I'm actually curious to see how she does in Dragon anyway. I think what happened was the times I was able to beat it with both, I think, but the time wasn't as good with her because War Maiden could do the AoE and drop their defense and make them die quicker. So basically, the waves take longer with Frozen Banshee, but the boss takes shorter with Frozen Banshee. So it's kind of a toss up at this point as to which one you like better. There we go. Second wave. Basically, you can any dungeon where you don't have a problem getting to the boss is where Frozen Banshee really shines in this game. Anywhere that you will have a boss, like I use her on the Iron Twins, we use her there because she will do a ton of damage against that boss like quickly. So you don't have to worry about the fight taking too long and him getting more buffs and getting stronger. You bring in like Frozen Banshee and what's the other one? Grave Chill, and they can just knock it out the park. So anywhere you need poisons, you bring her with another poisoner, and then the both poisoners will just destroy whatever it is that you're fighting. Because they're just going to stack poisons like nothing. It's going to be like, oh, they have no poisons, and then all of a sudden they have 10 poisons like you saw in Clan Boss. It's kind of a showcase for some of the starter hero and for Valerie also here, and Apothecary. The rare heroes that work. Funny thing is, she does good damage against single targets, like when there's like when you have somebody that you want dead quick. She's usually good, especially if she gets extra turns. She'll just go crazy and poison them to death. I've seen her put up like 6 poisons in one round, plus a poison sensitivity, and just kills whatever the enemy is. But as you can see, the rounds are taking forever because she's still a little bit slower there. But now, the fight, the boss fight, the one that matters, is where, she should shine. There you go. Poison sensitivity, poisons. Which helps with this shield thing because then she gets the poisons up. Everyone's getting extra turns. All right, I don't need a shield there. There you go. Oh, he resisted all the poisons. All right. There you go. More poison sensitivity. Let's see if she can rack it up. More poisons. There you go. Smite. Any debuffs, any poison debuffs. There you go. Look at that. We got all those poison debuffs. Look how much damage you just took there. More poison. Just keep giving them the poison. That's all you need. More poison, more problems. But as you can see, she just stacks them and helps the other heroes to stack them as well. There goes Smite. That helps a lot on the shield. I'm not going to discount what that is. But he does have the poisons. There you go. Poison sensitivity. Can't. All right. And now you don't have to worry about that last shield. There you go. This guy is toast. Goodbye, dragon. Poison to death. And there you go. Stage 20 in the books. So, as you can see, she didn't do any AoE damage for 3 minutes. So this fight was 4.5 minutes. All right. So basically, half the time was spent on the boss than the actual waves. Okay. Um, Technically speaking, you could probably remove one of these heroes. I would say Apothecary would be a bad idea because he has the speed up. So Valerie could probably come out and you might be able to bring War Maiden in here. I haven't tested this fight out with that, but we could try it. You never know. Just to get through the waves quicker and then see if we can kill the boss. But having that shield heal and extending of buffs and removal of buffs is kind of good. It actually might, probably helps the fight better. But yeah, as you can see, Kale was doing all the damage in the beginning, and then Frozen Banshee got to the boss and just freaking wrecked the entire team. She basically did about the same, almost the same damage. They did what, like about over 2 million damage combined for everybody. So she did just under that, and she didn't really get a lot of extra turns in the boss fight. She got like what, one or two. So if she got crazy and got a bunch of extra turns, she would have 100% out damaged literally the entire team in that fight. So just so you can kind of see what Frozen Banshee does and what she's about, and where you can use her. You can use her anywhere. I use her in Fire Knight because the extra turns take the shield down fast. And especially in the earlier stages, you just keep popping poison on the boss, and every time he tries to heal up, he just drops back down with the poison. So she's good in any boss, basically. Just any boss that is single target that you can just keep popping at. Yeah, she's the one you want for that fight. All right. So that is Frozen Banshee, just so you can kind of get an idea of what she's about and where we use her. Um, she is definitely. It's funny because she's one of the heroes that I'm kind of at this point in the game, at least where I'm at, is limited as to where I use her because I have heroes that somewhat do these things a little bit differently or better, or just work with the compositions for certain teams that have more utility for certain fights that I need. But she is still one of my favorite heroes because she does what she does better than anyone else. She is the best poisoner and poison booster basically in the rare areas of the game. So don't sleep on Frozen Banshee if you've got her. If you don't have her, wait to get her. You're going to see your clan boss skyrocket damage. That's where we want her. That's where we get her. And yeah, so that's it. Frozen Banshee is the bay of Raid Shadow Legends. So this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will be glad to get back to you. So you guys take care.